Today's episode of Tech Tips, or even a little bit of advice, is something that I've been doing for quite a few years now, and I know quite a few other companies aren't doing this. And I think it's a good idea for the customer. It's quite a consumer friendly way of operating. I think more techs should do it, even the amateur techs. You'll find it incredibly useful. So this is an M16A1 that I built for someone. In fact, I finished the build today for a good friend of mine, Tommy West. He's been on the channel before. He's got the backpack fed M60. And for those who aren't aware of that video, if you go back in the into the link below, you'll see a link to the video mentioned. And he's got this nice M60 here that I finished upgrading for him. And one thing I do with every job is, I'll just move this out of the way, really quite simple. I call it the tech spec sheet, or technical spec sheet. I've been doing these for, I was doing them before the business was running. It must be pushing 5 or 6 years now. It was just an idea I had. What happened was, I had a customer come back to me and say, "Court, what have you fitted?" And I thought to myself, well, I've got the receipts and I've got the conversation we had on the phone, but it's not very good for the customer. You know, say Tommy decided he wanted to sell this M60 in the future. You know, he's giving up airsoft for whatever reason, and he says, right, let's sell up. He's going to sell it online as an upgraded gun, and someone's going to go, what on earth's in it? You'll say, it's been upgraded, I've got no idea. Because most people don't. If you paid for a tech to have it done, you'll have a rough understanding, you'll know the parts, but more than likely you're going to forget over the course of a couple of years. So, by having the tech spec sheet, he has a detailed list of everything in the gearbox, so all the gearbox components, the shell, everything, the motor, and the hop up and the barrel and everything forward. The date of when it was built, the FPS and joules on the particular weighted BB, this one's a 2.8, how much warranty it had when it was built from the date that I built it, what batteries it's safe to use on, and when it's due its first service. Now I work on a 6-monthly sort of warranty, and I say you're more than welcome to come back after 6 months for your first service, which is half price on labour. So the customer has, on this simple piece of A4 paper, every bit of detail he needs for the rifle he's got. And if he ever sells it, he's also got the rifle with all the components in there associated with that. What I recommend you do if you want to do these yourself is you keep a copy, a computer and a hard copy, and the customer gets a copy, because they do lose them. If they ever come to sell, and I've had it a few times now, they'll say, "Court, I'm selling this particular rifle. I'm still happy with it, but you know, I fancy a different gun. Do you have the tech spec sheet still? Because I've lost mine." So I can go, "Yeah, not a problem." Shoot it over to them, and then they've got their copy. So it's great. It's worked out really well for me. It takes very little time in total. I just have one of these saved as like a blank document that I can just fill out the details. And it's just, you're giving a little bit more to the customer for very little time and a little bit of paper. And also they get one of my funky little stickers and a business card. So they've got a business card if they lose contact with me, or if they want to pass me on to someone else. And they get a bit of cool merch just to stick on their case. So I highly recommend to you guys out there who are either just treading into starting your own tech in, or maybe you've been doing it for years, get yourself some sort of a technical spec sheet. They make a massive difference. The customer will appreciate it in the future, trust me. I've had so much good feedback off these, and this is the very reason why I still do them. So that's all the advice I have for today, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas. So I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, chaps.